At the garden in Keene Valley, New York. Very popular trailhead. In fact, I got the very last spot. Had to wait for somebody that was leaving. Heading up to Johns Brook Lodge and take the trail to Yard Mountain, up to Big Slide and back down the Brothers today. I've just come from this direction. This is the trail into Johns Brook Lodge. Pretty heavily traveled, but in really nice shape. We're at the trailing edge of a bunch of clouds today. Hopefully they're going to blow out by the time I get to the top, but I can see the sun already. There's a nice tributary to the Johns Brook. All right, we got a shout out from Camp Keewaydin in Vermont today.
Hey. Hi, Mom.
Heading up to OREBED and over Gothics tomorrow and a bunch of good hikes. So, all right, have fun.
Thank you. You too.
In the High Peaks area, you have to use a bare canister for your food. It's not okay just to hang it from the tree. So we're going to head to the right here. Trail to the left goes over to OREBED Lean-To and Saddleback and Gothics and towards the Wolf Jaws. But we're going to the right or west here. And here's the Johns Brook, a little bit off the trail. Quite a bit more than your ordinary brook. Very nice. A little tributary coming in the side over here. So here's the trail to Big Slide, up the Slide Brook. I've been up that way before. Very nice trail. May still come down that. Forgot to bring my food with me today, so I'm not sure I'll go down the Brothers, but we'll see you later. So here the trail continues up the west side of the brook, but there's also a really high water crossing right here. The bridge itself is about 20 feet above the river. And it looks like maybe it's new construction since Irene. I don't remember this being here before, but I'll have to look that up. Stream's very calm right now. There was water everywhere a couple years ago. And in case the water should be as high as the bridge, it looks like they've got it cabled at one end so it won't float away too far here. Let's hope it never gets that high. No railings here, no problem. So we're at Johns Brook Lodge, gonna head up to Yard Mountain.
Yeah. And it just stood there. And I mean, it was like, wow.
Going on the Klondike Trail. It's like another brand new bridge, or new within the past couple of years. There's a lot of damage over here during Irene. So this trail does not get a lot of play at all. As you can see, it's almost grown over, which is nice. This bridge is not brand new. Been here a while. Still heading up the Klondike. Interesting trail, getting a little steeper here. So we've come to the turn. This is my turn. Going to go up to Yard Mountain, 1.2. Big slide, another 1.5 past that. And then we'll keep heading north from there. Right up the hill here. So now we're on Blue Blazes. I'm going to go up through here. Oh, wow. The trail does not go up through there. Gaining some good elevation here. So we're going along the base of the cliffs on the mountain, around them, and then steeply up the side after that. Trail's a brook, and the brook is a trail. Not a lot to hold on to up here, but something. So it's getting pretty rocky. I think we're getting near the top, another 150 vertical maybe or so. Here we go. And whenever you have open rocks on a mountainside, this is where the trail goes up through here, beautiful. Came up through there. You often have a very nice view available to you too. Here's Basin Mountain. And pretty sure that's Little Marcy and Marcy over through there. Okay, work with the roots, don't fight them to get up the hill. Fascinating, simply fascinating. So we go around. Oh, okay. Squeeze through here. Grab this tree. My feet on. This has become a really interesting trail near the top here. A lot of fun. So, getting close to the top, coming to another interesting feature of the trail. Make sure I don't hit my head. Very nice. Well, this very well might be the summit of Yard here. Land falls away in every direction. We'll see if maybe it's a fault summit. Check that in just a minute. Has some nice views of the surrounding peaks coming up. Not much here, but we'll head on up to Slide. Big Slide. And on this little side trail, I'll show you the entrance to it in just a minute. It goes off this way and goes up through there, and I suppose with GPS the absolute highest point of the mountain must be over here somewhere, but it's still not clear and I don't think there's a sign, so we're not going over there. Yard is a 4,000 foot mountain, but it doesn't qualify as one of the 46 because it doesn't have enough vertical separation from Big Slide, which is to the north of it. It's considered part of the same mountain apparently. So coming in from the south, trail I just came up, and a sign right up here which tells me where I've just come from. You've got a little off trail right here which may go to the true summit, but it's really not marked and it's not clear for a view either. And then here's my sign. I'm going to go to the left and head over to Big Slide Mountain. So we're heading down from yard into somewhat of a col between yard and big slide, and then we'll head back up probably at least 400 vertical feet. And in many cols, you come to a boggy place. There it is. A lot of submerged logs here, which are sturdy enough to hold me. I'll go to the left. It could be comical if I go into the mud, as long as I can get out again. And go around Gilligan's Island here. I know Walenda's envious, but this is safer. Absolutely beautiful. The sun's coming out. Can't see a big slide over through the trees. Still at some distance, I guess. So when you go through a boggy area, you always try to find some rocks to step on. Step on some rocks, because rocks don't float. Okay, we're coming to another boggy area. That could be fascinating. A rock and some logs. It's not too deep here. Nice rail on the side here. Another root. We're through. So looking back down through, come up 150 feet from the col. I can see the shadow of yard over through there, the top. Oh, we got a little bit more to go here. Pretty easy sledding so far. Some raspberry bushes here. They're all very immature green. Don't know if the weather has stunted them. Doesn't look like they're going to amount to anything. Bumblebee likes it. I have to say the ascent from yard has not been at all difficult. One little section right here, hardly anything. But it's only a few hundred vertical feet and almost a mile, so that's what you'd expect. Okay, looking at the Great Range from the northwest. Lower Wolfjaw, Upper Wolfjaw, Armstrong, Gothics, love that mountain. Saddleback, Basin, and Haystack, and Marcy. And down below over here is the Johns Brook Valley. An incredible slide down the back of Lower Wolfjaw that I've never seen before. It's just as continuous as a ski trail, just incredible. And the back of Gothics is almost bare. Talk about your deepest, darkest mushrooms. Oh, wind's coming through the trees. Here's some daylight. Could be getting near the top of Big Slide. I don't know whether that refers to a big slide on the mountain or that it's the big version of Slide Mountain, the other being in the Catskills. Not sure. Okay, well, this approach to the peak is very mild. You'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Well, we just had one last little semblance of a mountain climb, maybe 10% or so. And we're on the flats again. Now we've got some rock to climb. A little bit. One last climb here. And I'm seeing some daylight. Something tells me I shouldn't go running in that direction. So we're here at the top of Big Slide. There's Algonquin and Colden, Marcy and Haystack, Basin, Saddleback, Gothics, Armstrong, Upper Wolfjaw, Lower Wolfjaw, Dix in the distance, and Giant, and
Rachel.
enjoying a primo place right here. Super. One of the nicest views in the Adirondacks. Can't argue that the view from Pyramid is really great, and on another day we'll get the great view from the brothers down below here, but it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's getting a little too late for me to head over there today. So here's the summit right here. Just came down that, and now we're going down something just a little bit bigger. Forgotten about this one. Yeah. But
that's why they call it Big Slide.
yes, well, you try not to take one as you're coming down it, but this is where the poles come in handy, because you can just put them down like this. And
Nice.
so when you have a path heading out to daylight, you want to approach it very carefully. All right, here's the GoPro. Oh. So at the end of this well-lit path is a very sheer drop-off. Not total cliff, but enough so that you would die very soon. But also a beautiful view from out here. Yeah, I'd forgotten about this part, but and another slab to go down here, and down another slab. This side is definitely a lot steeper than the other one. And
take a picture from the stairs. I had to sit down because I felt so out of balance.
ah,
It was awesome though.
well, the camera's going to go back in the pack for right now. Don't need to smash it at the end of the day here. So now from below, we get a better understanding of why this mountain is called Big Slide. And we were right up there before, and I was taking that daylight video up there. Yeah, you'd have some trouble on that surface without a rope. Okay, so last shot for today. It says change the battery pack. This is the steepest section. We got a ladder, another ladder, and then all the way down to the bottom. And here's the ladder that we just came down. Yes, this is a very steep trail.